Hello everyone, my name is Ignacio, and the technique I will be discussing today is going to be about pet therapy. Here with me we have my assistant Artie, and he is about 1 year old. He's a 1 year old cat, short hair. I might have to pause the video a couple times to kind of get set up for everything we'll need for the video. So this technique, what it's going to involve is some of what you're seeing now, which is just having the pet here with me, just petting him and then just kind of spending some time with him. I'll also be giving him some treats throughout the video as part of that therapeutic approach. And this is a technique that's used with a variety of groups. So based on the research that I found, this technique can be used with people who experience trauma, who experience PTSD. It's very effective with the children as well. It's also a technique that's used with people that suffer from schizophrenia, Alzheimer's, and several other conditions, including people that are in physical therapy. And with several of these type of clients, the pet tends to help them relax, create a more deeper connection with the therapist as well. And basically, the pet here acts as someone as an object to transfer the feelings and use as an object to talk to in a situation where they are discussing a tough trauma to talk about. So that's basically what I'm going to go over on how to use the pet as the object to talk to in the situation where you want to create a connection with between the client and the therapist, as well as using the pet as a method to talk to the pet in order to tell them what's going on, what the experiences were. And the idea behind that is that pets are normally judgment free. They're normally very welcoming. They don't expect anything from us, although you can hear them purring, but they're very easy to please. But the biggest thing is that they're free of judgment. They have no expectation from us other than maybe a couple scratches here and there, and maybe some treats at the end. But basically, it's a therapy that can work with a lot of different type of clients. Okay, so in a typical use of a therapeutic session, having the pet here with you, you would be engaged with the clinician, and the client would have the pet here with them. They would use the pet as almost like a stress ball, except it's it would be a pet. So you would be petting him to kind of relieve some of that stress, some of that anxiety, kind of get over that bit of uncomfort that you would experience during certain topics. Also, like I said, when discussing the tougher experiences, you would talk to your pet. So, like I would be talking to Artie, telling him how my day was, talking to him about my experience, what I've gone through the day, and he would be a great therapy pet, as you can see, since he would just kind of lay here and listen to me if I needed him to. Free of judgment. She just wants some pets. The effect of having a pet during the therapy session, it creates an attachment with the clinician, a positive rapport, like I said. It also creates a different level of trust between the clinician and the client. And again, this is a therapy approach technique that can be used with a wide variety of people, from veterans to children, adolescents, and elder folk as well. Different ways to implement this technique. Basically, one is to have a good, calm animal here. This is why I chose my cat to be part of this video, and it can include just having him here just to pet while you're talking, or again to talking to him directly instead of the clinician. Another step would be to provide him with a treat or feed him during the session as an effort to focus on the connection between the client and the pet, while the clinician is there listening to what's going on. So I will demonstrate this last part by giving him a treat as well. So here we have a little treat for him. So this will be part of the approach as well, which would be to create a bonding moment with the pet. So here I will just be feeding him a treat, and in a situation where a client or with a clinician, this could be part of the therapeutic approach in order to encourage the client to bond with the animal and to create that rapport between the animal. The studies show that the rapport that's created between the client and the animal or the pet will also transfer over to the clinician as well. And this encourages the client to create a better connection, more openness, and it's shown to have an improvement when it comes to communicating between the client and the clinic. I really enjoy just having spent some time with my cats. Here we have another of my assistant. This is Rigatoni, and for me, it really helps me out when I'm able to come home and I open the door and my pets, both, I have 3 cats, but 2 of them will come to the front door and greet me at the front door. Throughout my day, when I'm cooking or doing something in the kitchen, they're right there with me, watching me. I always call them my little assistants, although they're not very helpful most of the time. But yeah, for me, a lot of the times it's just being able to just sit down, have them on my lap, giving them some treats, just petting them. And what, for me, the result of that is just really relaxing. It brings me happiness just to see them playing with the toys that I have for them, being able to give them treats, especially that little guy. So he's only 3 going on 4 months old, so he's very energetic, so he's always jumping around, attacking whatever shadow is moving around. So sometimes for me it's just relaxing to be able to just sit back and watch them running around the house. I'll come down here, hang out with them every now and then just throw the ball around with them, and they'll just kind of chase it and go wild. And that just creates a relaxation time for me, and gives me a little bit of time to kind of bond with them and so on and so forth. So at that point, whatever was happening at work, whatever was happening when I was driving, moving around throughout the day, whatever issues I have with the clients at that moment, I'm not really worried about that. My focus is on my pets for that time being. So it helps relax me. It helps bring me back to a ground. Okay, well, that's all I have for this presentation. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and thank you for watching.